Yeah, aye, large spells of it, really good. Probably first 20-25 minutes, excellent. Um, Second half changes a little bit. We probably a wee bit loose with the ball, more than what we should be. But again, at that point it's 2-0. You then get 3-0, and the game sort of peters itself out a little bit. But there's some learning there for us, and that's the good thing. Consistently putting the demand on each other and the players and the manager to be as good as we can be in every moment of the game. So it's good when we look back, we'll see a little bits where we can tidy up. But again, coming here, it's always a tough venue. You bring in the weather conditions as well. It's a superb 3 points, and yeah, that just takes us nicely to next week.
We spoke about with the manager as well, just about those quick starts. How important have they been, and once again today?
Yeah, exactly. That sort of helps set the tone for us. Going into the game, obviously teams will have an idea of trying to stop us and maybe try and prolong the game at 0-0 for as long as they can. But if we can score early or impose our tempo early, then it maybe means that teams need to change and try and do something different, which gives us more time and space. So it's a pillar of the game that we want to continue to be good in, and it just comes from the sort of hunger and intensity that we want to play with.
Naturally, the focus will shift to next week's game. Is it always important, do you feel, when you're going into a game against Rangers, to make sure the game before is, not only a win but a good win, good performance?
Yeah, of course. Momentum is everything in football, and when you're in a good moment, then you want to continue that for as long as possible. We knew it would be a tough game today, so we looked at trying to maximise the game as much as we can. Clean sheet, 3 goals, could have been more, and like I said, it sets us up well for next week.
How did you feel it worked with yourself, Rio and Paolo in midfield instead of Rio and Matt? Seemed to go alright?
Yeah, it was good. Paolo's a very intelligent football player, and again, young, can develop, got loads to his game, can tackle, can defend, can run, can pass the ball, he can do everything. So I really enjoyed playing in there with him last year at times when he was in the team. So of course, looks like we're going to lose Matty. But again, another strong midfield performance from all three of us. I thought Rio was sensational today. So yeah, we're still good in that area. Hopefully we can add maybe 1 or 2 more as well before the end of the week, and that gives us a really sort of strong midfield part of the team as well.
Another goal for you today as well. How pleasing was that?
Yeah, good. I just sometimes when you get in a wee purple patch, things seem to fall for you. Again, good strike, keep on target, and it goes in. So yeah, nice. Just sort of opens up. James plays he sort of drags people towards him, plays a nice pass, and again the game opens up for you. So yeah, nice. But it's all about the team and the 3 points.
Callum, do you see next week as an opportunity to kind of put a marker down for the rest of the season?
I think it's a big game. I think when you come to these games, especially at home, you have to try and maximise it as much as you can. And first and foremost, that means 3 points. And if you can match it with a strong performance, then of course that would be the ideal world for everyone. But we know it's never as easy as that. Rangers are a good side, obviously a really good result yesterday. So we know it'll be a tough game. We have to give everything that we've got in the tank for the game, and yeah, hopefully we can have a positive afternoon.
You're bigging up Rio there and Paolo, but you must be pleased with your own form. Or is it just a yellow jersey you like playing with?
No, listen, we've started the season well, and that's everybody. So when the team's playing well, everybody's connected, then it makes everyone's job easier. And yeah, I've chipped in a couple of goals, which is nice. But for me, the main objective is to make sure the team's performing and the game looks the way we want it to look. So to have 2 brilliant midfield players in there with you makes your job easier as well.
How was it just been out in last season when you were winning games, but it wasn't quite as polished as it looks at the moment?
Just time and people adapting to the system. It's a really sort of high-level system that we're playing, and it's really intricate, and the detail behind it, and when to move and when to pass the ball, speed of pass, angle of pass, all these things are really, really important for what looks like small details. And when you get guys coming in, it takes them a while to get up to speed, and that's probably where we were at maybe this point last season, where yes, we were getting results, but maybe not as slick as where we've been. But that's just credit to the coaches, the manager, the players for taking on the information, and we seem like we're in a really good moment. So in football, you want to try and maximise that for as long as you can.
How do you see your role in Derby week? Because obviously there's loads of noise, loads of hype, a lot of build up. How does it change your role? What do you do this week?
Nothing really, to be honest. It's everyone knows how big the games are, and when they come around, you probably don't need any added motivation for it. But for us, you know, we have a structure and a system and the way that we want to train. First and foremost, we try and get the most amount out of the players as possible. And if that becomes a daily habit, then when you arrive in the big moments, then it should be second nature for you. So again, you have to have a little bit of emotion, and emotion's good in football, but you know, a lot of the time it's, you know, here's the structure. If we do this a lot of the time, then you know, the probability will tell you that you'll have a good day. So it's as much about trying to keep the players calm. Obviously, when we arrive to the game, then like I spoke about there, the emotion is important because you need that, especially in these types of fixtures. But for most of the week, it's just business as usual.
Does emotion come anyway, Callum, when it gets to the game?
Yeah, well, it's hard to take that away. I think as much as players and everyone at football tries to dampen it down, it's a big game, so you have to enjoy that. You have to enjoy the responsibility and the experience. So yeah, of course we need emotion.
There were loads of fighting, loads of fighting, talking about stuff. Are you a man to kind of like pin it in the wall? These kind of things? No.
No.
Is that what show me?
No, well, it's just talk, innit? Talk's cheap.
Francis Turley made his competitive debut today. Did you give him any advice before the game or even during the game?
No, listen, he's been training really well. Obviously, you never quite know when these moments are going to happen for the young ones, but he's trained ever so well. I think he impressed very early on in pre-season. We took him to America, and again he continued to grow with the group and the kind of more senior guys with internationals coming back. The boys really liked him and he stayed around, so he's a hugely talented young player, and you see even today when he comes on, he understands the game, and brilliant moment for him and his family. So I spoke to him after the game, just said congratulations, hopefully many more to come, and I'm sure it will if he continues to do the right things and work hard.
How do you feel as well, Callum, the transfer window? Obviously, fans would expect for players to come in the manager's lot, but as well, how do you feel about it, Callum?
Yeah, I think probably the same as everyone else. You know, when you lose 2 or 3 bodies, especially quality ones, then you have to try and replace them with, if not the same quality, then you know, can we try and help the group as much as we can. So yeah, I'm no different to anyone else. We want to see the club and the group moving forward, and you know, like I say, we've lost a few, so it's important that we try and replace that.
Are you going for the ball, Callum?
Yeah, I think we have to trust the people in the positions to do the job, and that's the one thing that the club's been good at. We all trust each other, so from my end there's no worries, and hopefully when we get to the end of the week then we'll be where we need to be.
In the context of the season, Callum, how big a week is this? Transfer window coming to close, Champions League draw, Rangers. I mean, it's huge, and it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's an exciting week, yeah, for sure, and I think the bit for the players especially is there'll be the game next week, and a wee bit in the Champions League draw as well. We'll see that come in, but for sure the full focus will be on the game, and then we as players just have to let everything else fall into place. Like I said, we train as hard as we can this week, and what we can affect is the game next Sunday, so that's where our focus will be. But yeah, it's an exciting week.
And I'll come over and say something to you as well, that the Scotland manager was at the game today, so he wasn't eyeing you up, just to let you know.
Thanks for that. Cheers, guys.